The USDA and the Trump administration are cutting more than $1 billion in local food programs. Today, Democratic Congressman Jim Costa gathered Valley leaders to sound the alarm. Action News reporter Brianna Willis joins us live from the office of the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools with how Costa and local educators claim the end of these programs will impact Valley kids and farmers. Brianna?
Fresno Unified says in their district alone, these programs serve thousands of meals per day for students. But local leaders are also really concerned about the impact on small rural districts and the impact this could have on students who rely on the fresh food on their tables.
The administration, President Trump, decided to cut over $1 billion with a B, from local food purchase programs.
These programs are the Local Food Purchase Assistance Cooperative Agreement Program, also known as LFPA, and the Local Food for Schools Program, or LFS. They were started in the wake of the pandemic to fund the purchase of foods produced locally. At the time, the USDA says the goal was to address food insecurity and support local farmers.
Without the federal funding, Fresno County schools and food banks will struggle to maintain locally sourced meal programs, forcing many of our school districts to scale back fresh food offerings or seek alternative funding sources.
Fresno Unified received nearly $500,000 during the 2022 to 2023 school year that was used to buy fresh produce, organic meats, and more. In the district, meal programs help around 90% of students who are facing significant economic challenges.
For many of our students, the meals they receive at school aren't just a part of their day, they are a lifeline. They fuel learning, engagement, and growth.
But in a statement, the USDA says school meals will continue to be funded, but these pandemic-era programs are no longer needed. Saying in part, quote, "This isn't an abrupt shift. Just last week, USDA released over $500 million in previously obligated funds for LFPA and LFS to fulfill existing commitments and support ongoing local food purchases. With 16 robust nutrition programs in place, USDA remains focused on its core mission, strengthening food security, supporting agricultural markets, and ensuring access to nutritious food," end quote. Congressman Costa's office says more than 500 small farmers in California, including 100 from the Valley, have benefited from these programs.
The termination will have significant impacts for farmers in rural communities, scrambling to find new markets, to figure out where to send the food they've already planted, to figure out what to do with the seeds they've purchased or the equipment they've already purchased. And it will also mean 39 million fewer meals for hungry families.
And it is important to note food banks are also critical in the partnership with farmers and schools and also impacted by the cuts. Live in downtown Fresno, Brianna Willis, ABC 30.